Look at poor Justin Bieber. How many of these kids do we have to watch grow up? How many times are we just gonna sit there? Don't nobody want to believe. That's all right. All I can say is follow the white rabbit.
I feel funny. Is this real life?
Yes, this is real life.
I feel crazy.
I did a shoot in the Bahamas with Justin Bieber. How old is Justin? 16. I have no idea. Do you have a crush on him? Yeah, Kim, do you have a crush on him? If only he was 18. 18? Wait, so fun.
Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff. You do. But we've been known to party with you a few times.
Something extremely shady is going on behind the scenes with Justin Bieber, and Jaguar Wright just blew the whole thing wide open. According to Jag, there's an actual plan in motion right now to put Justin under conservatorship. It's giving Britney Spears all over again, and the people who are allegedly behind it are Justin's former management team, his wife Hailey, Kris Jenner, Harvey Levin from TMZ, and Lou Taylor, Britney's former manager. Now, these aren't just random names. These people are all connected, and they all seem to have a lot to gain if Justin gets legally silenced and stripped of control over his life and money.
Okay, for now, focus here for a minute. Don't worry, their drama will keep going on. Think a little about yourself too. An Indonesian scientist has uncovered a shocking truth about belly fat, and it has nothing to do with diet or exercise. 95% of people who tried this strange bedtime ritual lost 25 pounds or more. Some even dropped over 50, all while sleeping. No gym, no starving, just one simple step before bed. It sounds crazy, but it's backed by science. Tap the link in the description and see for yourself.
Just a few days ago, TMZ dropped this viral documentary about Justin's downfall, claiming they uncovered the truth about Justin and painting him as unstable and spiraling. But let's not forget that TMZ did the exact same thing to Britney right before she got locked into a conservatorship. Only after Britney started fighting back, TMZ suddenly pretended to support the Free Britney movement. It's the same playbook, and they're running it again with Justin. But here's where it gets even darker. Everyone involved, Hailey, Kris, Harvey, Justin's former handlers, they all have links to Diddy. And as you all know, many people believe that Justin might have been one of Diddy's victims. And before you ask, where are Justin's parents in all this? Well, they might actually be in on it too. This whole thing may have been in the works for a long time, especially since Justin hired Lou Taylor in 2022, the same woman who helped orchestrate Britney's conservatorship. And while Justin fired Lou after less than 2 years, it was too late. The conservatorship plan had already been set in motion. So now the big question is, will they succeed to Britney Spears' Justin? What did Jaguar Wright expose about this secret plan to silence Justin for good and take his money? We really need to talk about this before they shut Justin up and lock him away from the world. So buckle up and let's break it all down.
Justin Bieber in crisis. He's back on drugs.
Justin Bieber, during his career, has made somewhere between $500 million and $1 billion.
Something seriously sinister is happening around Justin Bieber right now, and if you're really paying attention, it looks like they're planning to lock him up for good, mentally, legally, and financially. So TMZ just dropped this bizarre documentary about Justin, and it racked up over 1 million views practically overnight.
TMZ has dug deep, and what we uncovered is shocking. TMZ investigates what happened to Justin Bieber.
Now, on the surface, TMZ framed this like an intervention. Founder Harvey Levin and his employees sat down to talk about Justin's rumored substance use, his mental health, public outbursts, and the toxic people around him.
He posted this long, almost essay. on how he felt unworthy. It is so common for celebrities to achieve success, and especially at a young age, that they're almost fooling people, that they are not as talented as the world thinks they are. They're not as deserving as the world thinks they are. And it messes them up in like a big way.
We've seen him coming out of restaurants, coffee shops, looking frail, agitated, at paparazzi.
Thank you, JB, bro.
So why do you thank me?
Because you're the best, bro.
Don't thank me, though.
No, I thank you.
That's disrespectful when you thank me, because I'm not asking you to be here.
And he has admitted in the past to being under the influence of different things.
MDMA, Xanax, marijuana.
TMZ also talked about Justin and Hailey's marriage problems, and they dragged up that old Justin-Selena drama, basically painting Hailey as the victim.
Justin would be like on and off with Selena and then like be on and off with Hailey. Shortly after Selena and Justin broke up, he was out with Hailey. A lot of people online were saying that she was just waiting on the sidelines like an understudy. The marriage troubles that they had, Hailey said that at one point she didn't want to do this anymore.
She gets treated like crap. What she doesn't love is how what has come for her with that spotlight is the from fans who think that she's stalked him.
And while TMZ made it sound like they care about Justin, if you know the real backstory, then you know what role TMZ actually played in pushing Justin into the state he's in today. For years, they dragged his name through the dirt, posting every mistake he ever made, blowing things out of proportion, and sometimes just straight up lying about him.
And now, Justin Bieber's all-star salute to Jewish Americans has been canceled due to anti-Semitism. Oh dear.
Justin Bieber is not a fan of Jews. If you ask his neighbors, Jeffrey Schwartz and his wife.
Yes, the same man who Justin already forked over 80 grand to for his infamous egging is now saying someone called him a
little Jew boy.
Like little drummer boy?
Not at all, no. Anywho, the use of that particular horrible term.
That implicates civil rights laws, which ups the penalty. They're looking to reclassify their civil suit as a hate crime.
Yes, and this time there's no way Justin's off the hook.
But what's also interesting is that in this new documentary, TMZ didn't mention those allegations about Diddy at all. Now, it's true that Justin himself never accused Diddy of anything, but it's still weird that TMZ talked about everything else, even the old Selena drama, and yet not one single mention of those rumors about Justin being harmed by Diddy. But Justin fans were quick to realize what TMZ is trying to do with this documentary, and they went off in the comments, accusing TMZ of being complicit in Justin's struggles. Here are just some of the top comments from fans. I just love how TMZ doesn't see themselves as one of the major culprits in all of this. The way TMZ said they were worried while simultaneously being part of the problem is wild. I wonder if TMZ ever sat down at this table and said, maybe we shouldn't edit this 44-minute video of us talking about Justin's problem and post it online for the world to see. They're all sitting at this table acting like they're not part of the problem. And then a lot of fans also brought up Britney Spears, pointing out that TMZ did the exact same thing to Britney before she was involuntarily placed under a conservatorship back in 2008. One fan said, "This reminds me of when Britney Spears was being stalked by the media in the mid-2000s, then the viral Leave Britney Alone video. The same stuff is happening to Justin Bieber now." And let's be real, TMZ isn't some neutral outlet. This is the same machine that's been spinning stories and feeding narratives that benefit the same people who now want to control Justin. And according to Jaguar Wright, one of those people is none other than Kris Jenner. Now, you might be wondering what Kris has to do with all this. Well, first of all, TMZ founder Harvey Levin has been one of Kris's closest friends for decades, and that's already sketchy enough.
I have known Kris Jenner for many, many years. I kind of worked with her. Well, she was somebody that I would talk to during the O.J. Simpson case, and what is that, 26 years ago.
Yep.
And so I've known her for a long time.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. According to Jaguar Wright, Kris has been scheming how to profit from Justin's fortune for years.
They did. They destroyed Justin Bieber.
See, Kris used to be real close with Diddy, and according to some rumors, she helped prepare Justin for those industry parties.
Diddy will be proud of you tonight. Are we going to see Diddy? I don't think he's here. He's out with French Montana. He's in Miami, actually. Hollywood Boulevard. Gotta pick or choose your battles. That's what I learned in my life. Yeah.
You see, that's Corey Gamble, 100%. Not in the blue, the one right behind him. I don't even have a theory. I'm just confused.
Now, going back to Jaguar, she alleged that Corey has been doing. However, Corey isn't the only link tying Justin, Kris Jenner, and Diddy together. There's also Lou Taylor. And if you're a Britney Spears fan, then you know whenever this woman's name pops up in a story like this, it is a major red flag. See, Lou's the woman who reportedly masterminded Britney's conservatorship and made millions off it through her company, TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She played a key role in keeping Britney locked in that legal prison for over 13 years. And to this day, she still hasn't been held accountable for what she did to Britney. Now, here's where it gets wild. Lou Taylor also happens to be very close to the whole Jenner clan. According to Page 6, Lou was previously listed as a registered agent for several Jenner companies, including King Kylie LLC, King Kylie Holdings, and KKW Fragrance. However, in the summer of 2021, just months before Britney's conservatorship ended, Lou's name suddenly disappeared from the Jenner business flings, including KKW Fragrance and Kendall Jenner Incorporated. However, Page 6 reported that Lou's company TriStar's address was still used for mailing purposes. But that's not all. There are also these leaked documents from Kim and Kanye's divorce that show Lou Taylor was in charge of Kim's trust fund. Now, as for Lou's ties to Diddy, they actually go way back to when they both worked at Uptown Records. And eventually, Diddy became one of Lou's clients. This 2019 article from Hollywood Reporter says that Lou joined a management firm called DeVimos, where she worked with Uptown Records and met Sean Diddy Combs, then an intern at the label, now her longtime client. So now that we know Lou had close ties with both Kris Jenner and Diddy, how does this all tie to Justin Bieber and his ongoing struggles? Well, believe it or not, in late 2022, news broke that Justin let his whole management team go and hired Lou's company, TriStar, to manage him. And then just months after he started working with Lou, Justin sold his entire music catalog for $200 million. But that's not all. Fans also discovered that Lou has ties to sketchy celebrity churches that Justin and Hailey went to. Lou was reportedly on the board of a church called Hillsong that the Biebers promoted for years. And on top of that, Lou's married to Rob Taylor, a pastor who founded another celebrity church called Calvary Chapel. But fast forward to 2024, and suddenly it was reported that Justin fired Lou Taylor after TriStar was named in producer Lil Rod's lawsuits against Diddy. And the timing was suspicious, to say the least. Right after dropping Lou, Justin's condition seemed to take a turn for the worse. Fans started noticing major red flags. He looked visibly unwell every time he stepped outside. He also started posting strange videos on social media and openly showing he was using substances, despite having a newborn at home.
High like a fly guy. I fly high like a magpie. I go high like I'm that guy.
Justin's whole vibe shifted, and he went from being relatively low-key and private to putting out cryptic content that made people question what was really going on behind the scenes. It felt like someone who was either crying for help or being set up to look like he needed to be controlled. So when you put all the pieces together, TMZ's shady new documentary painting Justin as unstable, the deep ties between TMZ, Kris Jenner, Diddy, and Lou Taylor, then Jaguar Wright blowing the lid off Corey Gamble's role as a handler, it all starts looking less like coincidence and more like a coordinated plan. And now rumors are flying that these same people are trying to put Justin Bieber under conservatorship and seize control of his money, just like they did with Britney. But we want to hear your thoughts on all this. Who do you think is the mastermind behind this rumored plan? Is Hailey in on it, or is she just a pawn? And is this really about protecting Justin, or are they scared he's about to speak out about Diddy and they want to shut him up illegally? Drop all your thoughts in the comments, and then check out this next video.